Going up against the Eagles. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello
to It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a good beer between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded for chalk of the 10. And this return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
What's up? Oh, yeah. Nobody got hurt, did they?
And on the inside, they're playing press coverage. Now, first NFL carry for Cornelius Smallwood. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but to get the carry on the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You too far away from the PlayStation. I can't hear you.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense.
Hello? You was too far. You was too far away from the PlayStation.
Defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now it's on 3rd down.
Oh, get off it. Oh, okay. Fuck it.
He loses 4 yards to bring it forward.
You're not supposed to be able to block before the pass is thrown.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away.
I hate these snowy games, man. I can't see where the damn line is.
In the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by their second-year quarterback out of UCLA, Brett Hundley.
Loaded with talent and potential. Probably the best thing that happened for him in 2015 was not having.
I did. I already sent you an invite.
Watch, and no better guy to watch than Aaron Rodgers in order to get your game better.
I sent you 2. You probably just accepted the last one.
That's the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Someone's a gloss over that. You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball, gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Play action, no throw.
Man, why can't I run this fat dude, bro? That's weak, man. Yeah, I'm broadcasting. I sent you 2 separate invites. It's a chat one, then you gotta go back in there and see the regular one. Man, why couldn't I run that fat dude? That should be pissing me off, man. Did I edit that dude or something? Oh, yeah, that's why. I guess I did. And I did Carlos Hyde. What's his name?
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. It's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. They did get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing that distance very well for the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the second-year man from Buffalo, Jake Shum on the punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Playoffs? Oh man, well that's cool. I mean,
Focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you would be on the field playing, right? The 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
damn, are you serious? Come on now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage yet defensively.
I ain't playing some bullshit. I hate playing in the snow, man. This is weak, because I'm gonna be the only nigga out here slipping. Watch. Anything about to be out here with ice skates on.
They'll come out in the pistol.
I told you they weren't gonna be good for you because they already got all the wins they need. They straight. That's what I'm saying. Like they was good when they need the wins. If the computer need the wins, they're gonna be good. Get this dude, man. Oh, this game be. Oh my lord. Why am I running? Look at that.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create
That shit's retarded, bro.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. They're just looking to duplicate what they did last time, force the 3-and-out, and that led to a field goal.
The only thing better, really, is creating a turnover. 3-and-out, get off the field, feel good about yourself, turn the ball over to your offense, and they put the ball through the post with a field goal.
They're probably pretty well rested after that 3-and-out, too.
One would think. That's how you get it done. Create the 3-and-outs, get to the bench, get your rest, and hope your offense can control the game.
Second down following the run. Now Hundley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. He's got time in the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football, and it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They come up in an offset eye. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end.
And it's a fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Fighting through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz trying for Cotchery, and it's intercepted. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there, it's Nolan Carroll. On second down, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come up in an offset eye. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, there he goes, right side. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. And a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 10 yards still left on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Julius Peppers not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On second down, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And a very short pick. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll take it at the 42. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen.
Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz to throw on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Rodgers. He sets to fight, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting... Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll cut it, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind,
under a heavy rush and down he goes. They bring him in off the corner that time and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Partner, we saw him struggle last week. We're seeing him struggle again this week. We talked about it after last week's game, the type of coverage he was seeing. I think I'm seeing very similar blueprint.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often, when you see this back-to-back weeks, is it a defensive coordinator saying, hey, I'm just going to steal what that guy did?
And that's the best way to go about it. Don't try and become original each and every week. If it's working, use it. Put it into your game plan until they defeat it. And so far, that hasn't happened. Excellent coverage, knocking him off his timing. He can't get into his routes the way he wants to. And so far, the defense is winning. Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers again now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11th. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that...
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So a big carry there, maybe trying to atone for that fumble he had earlier in this one.
Yeah, I know every coach always tells you, shake it off, let it go. You know it's in your head. You want to make up for it, and he did exactly that on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rodgers to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Surveying the field. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Finding time. Still back there. He's going to look deep down the field. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And down to the... And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Rodgers throwing here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overrode him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They went zone blitz. They're obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And last time they got the 4th down stop, looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. But then they snatched that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
One final try now for Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's